Hey, let's just talk a little bit about the lymphatic system. So the lymph system is kind of underrated but hugely important. It's intertwined with the blood circulatory system and it is a major player in immunity. So it's one of the reasons why it's such a big player in your immunity is because it carries a high portion of leukocytes, which are white blood cells, and lymphocytes, which are kind of waste and bacteria eating cells. So if you think about the role of the blood is to bring nutrients and oxygen to all of the cells and all of the organs of the body, and then it's to take away waste at the same time. So because the blood pressure through the body is so high, sometimes it's hard for those big particles of waste to get back into the blood system. So alongside the capillaries and the veins of the blood circulatory system, you'll have lymphatic capillaries and vessels. So the walls of the lymph vessels are leakier. They have bigger pores, which means that those big things, those big lumps of bacteria or waste or matter which aren't able to get into the blood system because the pressure is too high and the walls are too thinly poured, all of that stuff in its fluid form gets pulled into the lymphatic vessels. The lymphatic vessels then empty into two ducts up here. These ducts help to clean the waste. Also throughout the body there are thousands and thousands of little nodes, and we'll come and talk about those in a sec. Once the lymph has come back into those big ducts up in here on your chest, it's transported back into the blood system. So as I said before, there are nodes everywhere in the body. These nodes are like little filters. They destroy bacteria, they get rid of waste, they introduce extra lymphocytes and leukocytes into the lymph system, into the fluid of the lymph system, and all of that helps you maintain a healthy immune system. So you've often seen it when you were little and you'd like a swollen throat, or you feel like you're puffy under your armpits or in your groin. That's those lymph nodes working extra hard as they're trying to clean all the gunk out of your lymphatic fluid. So they're doing a huge immune role. Okay, so we can work with the lymphatic system to increase its efficiency. Because it doesn't have a pump of its own, it's reliant on muscular movement, the kind of pumping movement of the blood vessels, and also it's reliant on our own physical movement. If we are static, if we don't move very much, if we spend a lot of our time sat down and sedentary, then we tend not to have the same kind of pump going on through the lymphatic system. Any lymphatic work that you do, you should start at your neck. Like I said before, so you've got those big ducts there, and you've got a lot of lymphatic tissue through your neck, through your tonsils, through your armpits. So the right lymphatic lymphatic duct, there's all sorts of dog chaos going on out there. The right lymphatic duct receives all the lymph which is circulating around the right side of your head, right side of your neck, right arm, right side of your chest. The left lymphatic duct, which is much bigger, takes up all the excess fluid which is circulating around the left side of your head, left arm, left side of your body, and all of your lower body. So that's both the left and the right leg. So it's got a lot to deal with. So the lymph is being filtered through those nodes, and then it's brought into the ducts, where it then goes back into the blood system. Where you are tight, or when you are sedentary, there isn't as much ability to pump those lymphatic capillaries and the lymphatic vessels, so they become more sluggish. So you can help by starting with very gentle network, so it's like feather-like pressure, bringing it all down towards your ducts. So your ducts are kind of just under here, under your collarbones. So bringing really light pressure down to here, bringing it up from your arms, especially from your armpits, all the way up from chest and keep bringing it into your ducts. Now, always start with the neck, always use very light pressure. Once you've cleared all of this around your neck, you can then come up to brushing very lightly, either with a very soft bath brush or just with fingertips. Brushing, 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 always moving upwards, always moving behind the knee towards the groin, gathering and using the intention of gathering all that lymphatic fluid, bringing it all up so it can be cleansed through the nodes and then bringing it past the nodes up higher. Each time, every sweep of the body, so from the left side, from the right side, up your arms, from your back, all like this. You want to be thinking about bringing it here to the ducts. So again, it's always finishing with very gentle pressures, very gentle stroking, just around into the ducts. Cool, so that's just a little bit of extra information about the lymphatic system. If you've got any questions, just ask.